Hey beautiful people, LosingDrea here, and today it is March 8th, 2020, and I am coming to you guys with yet another meat only March video. Yeah, God, guys. You know, yesterday's video, I basically was saying that for the week, I've lost X amount, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't my update, guys. I've been writing down my weight for whatever reason every Saturday. Like, I weigh myself every single day, but for whatever reason, from February's dry erase board calendar that I have all screwed up and whatnot here, I had been on Saturdays writing down my weight every single Saturday. I don't know why. If you notice, the only weights that are on this board, if you can tell what's going on here, is Saturday and then 244.8 on the 10th, which was the highest weight that I had gotten to with all the gains that I was having from the holidays. Actually, it was the 18th, not the 10th. I'm sorry, February 18th. I was at my highest of 244.8. And I was struggling, but trying to get back on track nonetheless. And I brought that number down. I was 235.4 on the 22nd, but I kept flip-flopping around. So by the time the 29th came, and yes, there was 29 days in this February of this year. It was a leap year, so don't come at me saying I'm wrong. So I had a total of 10.8 pounds that I lost just from the 18th till the 29th, but I was still struggling even with that 10 pounds because I was still cheating and eating stuff that I shouldn't have been eating, guys. Today is the 8th, and this is the meat only March. It's just a paper calendar that I got from Walmart on the cheap. I don't think it cost me but maybe $4 or $5, if even that. And I've been writing, I write my bills and all that down, so that's how I keep on top of them, and I have good credit. Make sure everything's paid on time. But yeah, I have all my weights. I write at the very, very top of my calendar, and then I write an arrow up if I gained or an arrow down. Hopefully it's a down arrow if I had lost. And of course, the first, here it was, meat only March. I was still struggling, guys. And at 235.6 and 235.8 and 236.2, you can see it was going up. It wasn't going down. And then it went to 234 and then 234, 232, 231. And then today, 230 pounds even. So from the first, which is last Sunday. I keep saying, from last Sunday till today, which is actually is a whole complete week, I have lost, let me see. I lost 1 pound overnight, down 1 pound overnight, right? And I was 235.6 on Sunday. So from Sunday till the 8th, I have lost 5.6 pounds. But from my highest of 244.8, then I've lost 14.8 pounds. And that's phenomenal from just the 18th of February until the 8th. So that's a total of 18 days. I've lost 15 pounds. Just about. Yeah, 14.8. I don't think I'm eating enough, and I tell you why. I'm not hungry. I'm never hungry. I have been waking up before I'm supposed to wake up. Like, I'll go to bed 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and then 2, maybe 12, maybe 1, whatever time it is that I wake up to pee and let the dogs out the first time. I've been waking up really famished, like so hungry I'm nauseated. And I don't know why that is. I don't know. Well, I think I know what it is. I don't eat, but the one time I eat a day, I eat till I'm full, and then I'm not hungry the rest of the night. I'm either having coffee or a Bang or whatever the hell I'm having. And I say Bang because I know I was mentioning that I haven't been drinking Bang, and yesterday I drank a Bang, but I couldn't finish the Bang. Or maybe I did mention that. I just found it too sweet. I actually had one out now and I was going to drink it. And then I said, you know what? I'm really not in the mood for that sweet of a drink. And so I grabbed the water for the first time for me because, well, not a first time, but I'm not one to grab water. I'm never thirsty enough to drink at all. But if I'm going to drink, you know, I don't know. I'm not in the mood for sweets. I'm not hungry, but I'm trying to think about what might be my game plan for tonight. Like, what am I going to eat? Am I going to eat eggs? Am I going to eat steak? Am I going to eat steak and eggs? Am I going to eat sausage? Am I going to eat sausage and eggs? I mean, there's so many different creations I can create. I can make a seafood stuffing, literally, and stuff some shrimp if I wanted to. You know, I will find a way through Carnivore to make something that tastes so amazing. I won't realize that I'm just eating meat or eggs. There's a way around it, guys, without eating anything that's not animal. Pork rinds, number one, for instance. I'm not doing nut flours, so I'm not putting almond flour or coconut flour or any chickpea or none of those kind of flours. So how would I get breading or filling or something that would mimic that? Either A, I would dehydrate some meat, either some flat steak like I make my jerky with, or some chicken, or just take pork rinds and grind them up. It's always a way to make that fluff so that it can be more bread-like and not actually be bread. And you won't know it. So I might not always know in the moment, even though I'm a self-taught gourmet chef and I love to bake, as many of you may know from some of my videos I might have done or talked about. It was therapeutic for me, and I had to give it up because it was just an excuse for me to continually be making things that I knew damn well if I was going to make it for even anybody else, I was going to end up eating it, tasting it, because I'm not going to let you guys have something that I'm not going to eat. You know what I mean? I'm going to taste it, make sure it's okay. I'm going to put my reputation on the line for something that tastes like crap, and I don't even know what it tastes like because I didn't taste it. So, I just kept finding that same pattern. I was just making the same damn mistake over and over again, self-sabotaging myself, trying to make other people happy by feeding them and vicariously living through their taste buds and tummies with all those wonderful comments that I would always get from my cooking or my baking. So I had to stop doing that. And I had to replace that therapy that with something else. And thus the reselling stuff that I'm into keeps me quite busy. Today I did my lawn. I have a guy that comes and does my lawn every other week or whatever. He's been coming like clockwork. He cuts my neighbor across the way and his neighbor next door, and then he comes and cuts mine. Having problems from what I just heard. So he wasn't going to be coming. Even though I said, you know what, I'm going to go out there and cut it. I do have a lawnmower. The only reason I don't cut my own lawn is I have a 1/4 of an acre. And it's hard to cut that lawn. Now, when I'm in ketosis and I have all this energy like I do right now, I can tell you right now, I didn't even break a sweat out there in that 1/4 of an acre that I cut, front and back, without taking a break, because I was having a hard time starting the lawnmower in the get-go. My neighbor had to help me, and I was afraid if I turned the mower off, it wasn't going to start. So I was very, very happy that he got it started. He came over without me even having to ask him. He put a little bit of gas in the carburetor, which kick-started it and got it going, because it's been sitting that long since this guy's been very, reliable in coming and cutting the lawn. So I knew there had been something going on with him. Maybe he went on a vacation to his country or something and didn't say anything. I don't know. But my neighbor was like, no, I know. I have him on Facebook, and I think he's having problems with his wife. So I'll definitely keep him in my thoughts. Hope he's not having those kind of problems. I hope nobody's having those kind of problems. But in any case, he wasn't going to come and cut my lawn, and it had to be cut. So I went outside and I cut it and I got it done. So I'm very, very proud of myself. And I feel that energy like I used to feel pre-cheat holidays, you know. My lowest was 210 pounds, which was on the 7th of November. And I want to get back down to at least my lowest, because that's where I was before all hell broke loose and I just went ham on the ham with all the holiday stuff. So So we have 210. I'm now officially 230. I now officially have 20 pounds to lose, to get back down to my lowest, and 30 pounds between now and my birthday to get to Wonderland, because that is my overall goal, guys. I don't really have a goal for March per se. Like, I don't have a set goal. I don't really know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to gauge it based on, okay, I lost 5 pounds this week because I could or could not lose 5 pounds next week. I'm not even going to go there. I'm really not. I don't want to put that kind of pressure on myself. And I don't feel pressured. I'm just eating. I'm feeling normal. I'm not feeling the pressure. I'm not feeling the guilt. I'm not feeling any of that stuff. I am still feeling quite fat around the middle. My weight is only 10 pounds off from my lowest, guys. 20 pounds. Yeah, 20 pounds off from my lowest. And I feel it in my middle section. It is like this just, bleh, you know what I mean? It's like I feel it in my jeans. I feel it. I just feel it. I could see it. I feel it. I don't know. It's worse than it was when I was 230 pounds on keto. Like, in other words, I was this ongoing keto, got down to 230 pounds. And I don't think I was this chunky. I really don't. And the reason I say that is I just feel so kind of bloated, even though I've been doing good now for a week at least. Well, 5-6 days. I don't know. I'm not eating junk is what I'm saying. And the weight's coming off and I feel okay other than that nauseation thing going on in the mornings. Like I said, I'm not ready to wake up. I'll get this super, super hungry feeling and I'm like so famished. I'm nauseated. And then I finally fall back to sleep. And then I don't wake up until 5 or 6 in the evening. And if anything, I have a cup of coffee with some heavy whipping cream. And that is what will hold me over till 10 or so at night when I've been actually deciding to cook and eat something. So I have that one meal and then I'm not grazing. I'm not in the kitchen. I'm not really hungry. I do think here and there from boredism, like I get bored. Am I hungry? And I have to question myself. Am I really hungry or am I just bored? Am I really hungry or maybe I just need something to drink? And then I will choose accordingly from there. Will it be water? 9 out of 10 times, no. It's usually coffee, just being honest. But I will either choose water or coffee or a bang. Bangs, let me tell you what, the caffeine in a bang will totally fill me up and I will not be hungry or thirsty for the longest time after one of those. And I also think that by drinking the bang with the CQQ10 and all the aminos and all the stuff that's in there, it really does help my metabolism. It does something to my body and it helps me lose weight. I seem to lose more weight when I have a bang than when I don't. Just saying. And it could just be totally in my imagination, but it's very, very near close to, hey, every time I have a bang, I have a really big loss on the scale and I have the calendar with the food log to prove it most of the time. I'm not even logging my foods. I actually went on for the first time in a long time to my Fitness Pal and I went in there and the number that I was yesterday on the scale, I updated my weight and I was actually lower than the last number that it had. It had me at like 238 point something pounds. So I'm sure if I go back in my calendar, I'll be able to see when was I 238 point something pounds, and put that in there. But I don't have to track. I guess that I'm not saying for anybody else watching me, please don't get the wrong idea. You should track. Tracking is a really good tool. It not only gives you the idea of how much you're eating, how many macros you're consuming, so on and so forth, but it allows you to learn about the foods. For me, in the very beginning, going back to 2011, when I started my journey and I joined Spark People, I didn't know how to read nutrition labels like they're supposed to be read. I didn't realize how many calories I was actually consuming with food that I had been eating prior to starting my journey. I did not have a clue what a carbohydrate was or how different a carbohydrate from a gram of fat or a calorie or any of that was. I didn't know that a gram of fat weighed 3,500 calories. Yeah, 3,500 calories. I didn't know that. I didn't know that a carb is 4 calories while, you know, a fat gram is, what is it, 6 or something? Or, you know, all these things, okay? I don't know who sits down and comes up with this stuff. Some scientist somewhere, I'm sure it's recorded name-wise, whatnot. It's not my, you know, wheelhouse or whatever, so I don't care to try to figure that out. Why is this like all over me? I have like all this pen on me and stuff just from holding this thing. It's funny. It so easily will write on my hand, but it doesn't write on paper. Thanks, Bic. Anyways, guys, I think hubby's home. I don't want to take all of your time up. I just wanted to come on here and do my video, and I want to try to get it out to you guys before midnight so that it's on the day that you're seeing it, on the day that I filmed it. Anyways, guys, I love you all so very much. I hope whatever journeys that you're on, that you're doing well and you're sticking to it. And if you're having any problems and you need an accountability partner or something, please, by all means, do hit me up in the comments down below, or find a way through any of my social media outlets to find me and get in touch with me. I will most definitely, I'll put you on my phone. I'll try to text you to remind you. It'll help me to help you. So I love you guys so very much. With that said, be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you. Be the boss of your loss if you're on a weight loss journey. And I'll definitely be seeing each and every one of you guys in my next video, which will be tomorrow, the 9th day of Meat Only March. Bye, guys. Be blessed. Mwah. Hey guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button down below, and be sure to ring the bell so you can be notified of all new videos as I put them out to you, as well as if I go live.